True love does last forever in this afternoon's movie about a widow who rediscovers romance with an old flame. Hearts Adrift is at 10 to 4.
Archive news footage and interviews combine to tell the story of the UK's most audacious robberies. Later, Britain's top 10 heists is at 8. Now, 5 news.
Balls of a smaller kind on show now. Well, actually, it's a signed Tim Henman racket up for grabs worth.
Get your grey matter going in our live and interactive game show Brain Teaser in half an hour. First, things that go.
Now on 5, a look at today's top news stories with Rob Butler.
Gypsy says she has no intention of being Will's second choice as an hour of soap starts with Home and Away in half an hour. First, 5 news.
In half an hour on 5, Cameron's having second thoughts about being Paul's best man after spending the night with his bride-to-be. Family Affairs follows Home and Away. Now on 5, mother and daughter fall for father and son in this afternoon's romantic drama, Hearts Adrift, which we've given a guidance rating, as it contains scenes that some parents may feel are unsuitable for very young children.
Gypsy doesn't want to be Will's second choice in Home and Away at 12:30. Right now, a samurai warrior with a worry in Magnum.
Away to a fantasy island, Stephanie Powers and Robert Wagner uncover a murder plot. Cue husband and wife team heart to heart at 3:50 after Wednesday's open house.
And welcome along to Monday evening. This is 5, starting off the soap hour now, and Kelly has an announcement to make in Family Affairs. That's in half an hour, and that's after Home and Away.
From the pretty boy school of the 50s to family-friendly detective of the 80s, Robert Wagner stars alongside Stephanie Powers now in Heart to Heart. This movie has a guidance rating, as it contains themes some parents may feel are not suitable for younger children.
In an hour's time on 5, Magnum investigates the murder of a Japanese prisoner during the Second World War. Right now, though, the battle between town and country in The Right Stuff.
A very good morning to you from all of us at 5. Thanks for joining us. Suspicion falls on a nephew now in a family-run business. Another case for PI Magnum.
Tomorrow night here on 5, we have 2 chilling movies beginning at 11:15 with Devil's Child, followed by the horror classic Phantom of Rue Morgue at midnight 50. Back to now and twins meet trouble in our late movie. And as this movie deals with adult themes and sex, 5 has rated it suitable for adults only.
Now on 5, live from Tower Bridge, it's The Vicious Circle, and tonight the panel are discussing an episode of ITV1's Trisha. You're watching 5 with NFL news kicking off a night of sport.
It's the turn of George Clooney to don bat mask and cape, ably assisted by Chris O'Donnell, their Batman and Robin, on Sunday at 8. Now on 5, The Shield, and this episode contains scenes of a sexual nature.
And following Monkey Magic, another new series hits 5. We witness hair-raising accidents of a real kind, including a kamikaze parachutist. Dumber and Dumber on Sunday at 8:30. Time for Summer Bay right now.
Max gets mixed up in all sorts of mischief and incarceration. Our Dark Angel is coming. That spells trouble and action in 55 minutes. Now, though, it's just spells. Oh, and a wedding in Charmed.
This is 5 with NHL ice hockey starting off a night of sport.
There's chaos and confusion in the aftermath of the Summer Bay bus crash. Home and Away is at 12:30. Then in Family Affairs at 1, can Nikki be persuaded to stay in Charnham? But now it's Magnum.
Now on 5, beware what you tell your computer, because sometimes it'll use it as evidence against you, as one man discovers in the Walt Disney comedy The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. We've given this film a universal rating because it's suitable for family viewing.
There's a one-off House Doctor special at 8 o'clock on Thursday when Anne Maurice invades a property in North London. Now on 5, it's a case of survival for Starsky. Anne Maurice sorts out the wheat from the chaff in a Manchester apartment in House Doctor on Friday at 8. First up, we're down under for Home and Away. Well, Thursday evening kicks off with a House Doctor special at 8 when Anne Maurice helps a couple totally revamp their home. Now on 5, it's heated debate. This is The Right Stuff. Hot Property kicks off a new series by trying to give away a house in the Peak District. That's on Friday at 8:30. This is The Right Stuff. There's family heartbreak when a son discovers his mum has an incurable disease. But what can he do? Film drama Things in Their Season is at 2:20. Family Affairs right now.
You're watching 5 now. Charlie State with 5 News. War in Iraq.
Starsky and Hutch get the chance to make it in the movies, all part of a murder investigation at 11. First on 5, it's The Right Stuff.
Dennis Weaver resurrects his most famous role as the cowboy detective, a feature-length episode of McCloud at 2:20. First up, it's Starsky and Hutch.
Members of the Royal Marines are trained in the combat skills of ancient Roman gladiators in tonight's episode of Warrior School at 8. Right now, Magnum investigates murder.
Good morning from 5. Stand by for a chance to win a flat-screen TV and a DVD player now. And there's another kind of TV treasure too, as Dermot Murnaghan joins Terry and Gabby.
Now on 5, he was the king of the pitch, then the king of the jungle. Time now to meet the people's favourite Phil Tufnell on Terry and Gabby.
And we've also got the final of the Confederations Cup here on 5. That's on Sunday at 7:45. Now, if you're a soap fan, then don't go away. Here's Terry and Gabby.
How do you fancy a holiday in your own villa in the south of France? It's waiting to be won now, and EastEnder Patrick Truman has the latest Albert Square gossip on the Terry and Gabby Show.
In half an hour, we explore what life might have been like if we'd have lost World War II. But now on 5, the start of a new series and of a pilgrimage for Brian Sewell.
Down Summer Bay today when Leah finally snaps. A confrontational Home and Away is at 12:30. First on 5, fancy flying to Fab Florence? Now's your chance.
CSI Crime Scene Investigation. So good, we're showing it twice. A double bill from 9 tonight, followed at 10:50 by the eagerly awaited new series of The Shield.
Then our look at Britain's finest continues tomorrow at 9 with the country's most loved ancient monuments as voted for by you. But an evening of America's finest awaits now at 10 to 11, The Shield to take us there. A CSI Crime Scene Investigation double bill.
Celebrating Morocco in our afternoon movie as a group of tourists get embroiled in espionage. Our man in Marrakesh at 3:35. However, if Portugal is as far as you want to travel, keep it 5.
Charlie's Angels go undercover to try and prevent a murder at 2:35. Now though, how could one necklace cause so much trouble? It's D-Day for Paul and Vince in Family Affairs.
And there's British comedy at its very best as 5 presents Helen Mirren in a film premiere, Green Fingers. That's tonight at 10:30. Well, now on 5, Tony Randall leads a group of British tourists into all kinds of trouble in Our Man in Marrakesh. And this film has a guidance rating as it contains scenes some parents may feel are unsuitable for very young viewers.
The real CSI investigate the murder of an estate agent who seems to have been killed as part of a robbery. That's at 10:55. Now, a suspect package is the start of this gruesome investigation for CSI, part of America's finest.
Will the cat's claws come out? We hear from the famous Pouter when she comes back to reality in an hour. First, guest star Griffin Dunn is up to all sorts after hours. But what is his criminal intent? America's Finest tonight, and an adulterous attorney whose girlfriends keep turning up dead in Law & Order Criminal Intent at 9:55. First, a change of episode and a warning that some scenes contain flashing images. We're in Vegas for CSI.
There's scandal within the Catholic Church in Law & Order Criminal Intent tonight at 9:55. Now, in a change to our scheduled episode, CSI Feeling the Heat.